It's that shocking whiplash that makes you laugh. Okay, but it's not all fun and games and playing harps with your chin. There's another layer to this, a darker, but somehow even funnier side to the formula. And that's let's just say, the unfortunate fates that a lot of these characters meet. I mean, check this out. All this guy does is dance with a raven. Seems pretty harmless, maybe a little weird, but harmless. And what's society's reaction? They just smashed him. The punishment is so extreme and so out of nowhere. It's that shocking whiplash that makes you laugh.
Or this one. The old man of Calcutta just really loves his bread and butter. So how does he go out? Choked by a muffin. It's like this twisted form of poetic justice, or maybe poetic injustice. The very thing that defines him is what brings him down in the end.
And believe me, this happens a lot. You start flipping through the book and you see this recurring pattern of total disaster. People are constantly getting smashed, drowned, choked, baked, even burned or devoured. It sounds horrible when you list it all out, but because it's wrapped in this goofy, sing-songy poem, it just ends up being hilarious.
So, this brings us to the big one. We figured out the how, right? We've got the recipe, we've met the oddballs, we've seen the dark humor. But the real question is, why? Why would anyone build such a perfect, detailed system just for creating nonsense? What was the point?
Well, what's amazing is that Lear just comes right out and tells us. He gives us the answer key in the very first verse of the book. He calls himself Old Derry Down Derry and says he did it all for one simple reason: to make kids laugh, to see little folks merry, and have them shake with laughter.
And if you need any more proof, look no further than the dedication page. This book isn't for some fancy literary society or for stuffy academics. It's dedicated to the great-grandkids of his patron, the Earl of Derby. These were the actual children he was entertaining when he first came up with these poems.
So that's the whole secret. That's the big takeaway. This entire complex, brilliant system, the rigid formula, the wild characters, the shocking endings, it was all just an elaborate machine built for one single wonderful purpose: to make children laugh. In a time when kids' books were all about teaching boring lessons, this was just about pure, unfiltered joy.
And that really makes you think, doesn't it? Lear built this escape hatch for kids, a world with its own crazy logic to let them get away from the rigid rules of their time. So I'll just leave you with this thought. In our own world, which is so full of rules and logic and making sense all the time, when do we need to carve out a little space for some good old-fashioned nonsense?